Hello Year 10, this is Mrs Hornby and I'm just going to talk you through the seed germination practical. So I set this up last week and I asked you to draw this in your book and to make a prediction as to which seeds would grow, or rather which seeds would germinate and which wouldn't. In tube A, I've had this one in the fridge. We have got oxygen coming to it and we have water, but it was kept at 2 degrees, so it was kept really cold. As you can see, we haven't had any germination happening there. So what is that telling us? That is telling us that seeds need warmth in order to germinate. In tube 2, we had oxygen but no water, and we kept that at room temperature. Have they germinated? No, they haven't. So we have got another conclusion. We can say that actually we also need water to germinate seeds. The third tube I set up, and I did this slightly differently. I put the seeds in water. I don't know if you can see here, I've put a layer of oil on the top to keep oxygen from diffusing into the seeds. You can see down here that some of the seed coats, the tester, have split, but because there's no oxygen in here, even though the water has been able to get into the seeds, there's been no oxygen for the seeds to germinate, to respire. So they have not germinated properly. So that's telling us that oxygen is needed. And then these two, in D, we had oxygen and water and warmth. And in E, we just decided to try this one without any light. So let's have a quick reveal of E. Sorry, in D you can see the seeds have grown really well. I've got little leaves, so they must be photosynthesizing now. In fact, this one's nearly out of the tube. And in E, it's pretty much the same. So that tells us what? That tells us that we don't need light for germination. What you can see is these are a little bit paler than those, so obviously we need light for photosynthesizing. So our conclusions then. Temperature is required. Warmth is required for seeds to germinate. Water is required. It's needed to activate the enzymes inside the seed that start the process. And oxygen is needed for the germinating seeds to respire, so for respiration to happen and for energy to be released to make these seeds germinate and grow. I hope that makes sense. Please go back to your predictions rather, and see which ones you got right. And then just maybe put these 3 points into your book about how we need oxygen and water and warmth in order for seeds to germinate. Thank you very much.